Microphone check. All right. Man. I'm trying to get OBS to always have its window on top. But it ain't working. Spoon XOR, what's happening? Anyways. Herschel, what's happening? What's happening from YouTube? Welcome. I'm about to get started, I guess. I don't remember what I was doing. What was I doing? Jesus. All right. Are we ready? So I think the last thing I was trying to do was I was trying to launch my website onto my server. JLem, thank you very much. Thank you. I probably killed like 3 of those plants, but I think I got them figured out. We'll see. I'm a beginner, you know. I gotta learn. Alright, so I got my typeblazer thing. I think last time I was having trouble compiling, and I made some changes, and then now I'm having troubles with some not real issues. Let me try and fix these troubles though. I gotta go into my terminal. I gotta edit my... I think I was having some issues with certbot. So how do I do this again for Nginx? Maybe there's a few lines that maybe I should just erase. Like these lines. Should I erase them? I'm not sure yet. Or do I enable? How do you enable something? Hey, Navigamer, what's happening? Link. What the heck is that? I think I need to just type out the full command. What's it? ln link nginx sites available. Can I do that? What's that red, man? I know why. Because I think I have it as typeblazer.com. I don't know why it shows up twice like that. Alright, so I don't remember any of these commands, man. Urinator, what's happening? I usually use netlify or net. How do you say that? Netlify. First time seeing Coolify. I'll give it a go. Yeah, Coolify is for self-hosted. Like if you have your bare metal server or whatever they call them, dedicated servers, you can run this and you can do some interesting things. What was I trying to do, man? Is that working? How do I see? All right, time to ask Claude all the questions. Do I have the thing open? Willow? Yeah. How can I see what sites are loaded on my Nginx? Dang, it even knows Nginx. That's crazy. Nginx T. typeblazer.com. Is it working? It's kind of working. It did something. Jesus. How do I open the console here? Commands something I? Is it this? Yeah. Missing Superbase environment variables. It's crazy. Let me close that. So it seems like not typeracer, typeblazer. How come this goes to this, but then when I go incognito, it kind of does something? Isn't that strange? Is this like resolving to a wrong IP address? But I haven't updated my IP, the DNS things, or whatever in a long time. Ember After Dark, what's happened? The cache? Where's it cache into? But I don't understand that. I probably set the A records or whatever like months ago, you know? So that it's a little bit mysterious to me. What can I do here? Alright, I can't show you my environment variables, but let's see. Oh, we got lots of errors going on, that's why. Error while loading shared libraries. Alright, we gotta tell Claude. I'm getting some weird issues with my championship race server ever since we modified the Docker files. Check it out. Many errors, man. Omega Kaizen, welcome, welcome. Gotta love them errors. Yeah, they're expected for now. Wait, what did I just tell them to add that? I also have, you guys want to see some of my errors? What the heck kind of error is this? Is it trying to like hit up an URL that's not set, or it's weird? I'm gonna just tell it, hey man, check out this error too. What am I building? I'm building a typing game. I have most of it built out, but I'm trying to put it up on my live server just to see how it's gonna perform in a like production environment. Let's see if this thing has the same error, so it must be whatever this thing that we modified recently. I'm just that I also see these errors in the API. I think that was the API. Yeah. Go back to 404, open DevTools, and do what? Right click the page refresh button. What is that? Where's the page? This thing? I don't know. But it can't be the cache because I haven't changed the DNS or the A records for this website. So how would it be different? You know what I'm saying? Did I type it in wrong? No. Control Shift R. Yeah, that doesn't work. But it works here. But it doesn't really work here either. But it doesn't come up with this Nginx error, you know? That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's the cache. It's some other weird problem that I'm not sure what. Maybe... How's that 404ing? Who knows? What could it be? Okay. Alright, so it says we should just rebuild. I forgot how to rebuild, man. I think I just run these. Just run them one at a time. See what's up. Yesterday we had trouble compiling because I'm on a Mac. I'm running everything on a Linux server, so I have to do this weird build in some virtual environment or something, and it was taking a long time. I don't know what's up with it, but hopefully it doesn't take too long after we change some things with VC package in our C++ Docker file. But hey, what is it doing, man? It didn't even do anything. What is happening, man? What did it change? In the Docker file for the championship server. Anyways, your API is denying the request. Well, hold on. Lots of things aren't working. I'm just trying to rebuild these things right now, and maybe things will start working. How can I rebuild these images without using a cache? I think I sent this message by mistake. No cache, that's what I'm looking for. Jeez. Where can I put no cache, man? Did I just put it like right here? Yeah, that seems to be alright. So that's the typeblazer server. Let's do the typeblazer championship server. Could be cookies then? Huh. It could be. Hold on. Let me just run these. How do you check cookies? Nothing. Who knows, man? Oh, you know what? You know what it is, man? I think it's not going to, no, it's not going to HTTPS. It was going to regular HTTP, and maybe I'm not listening on that or something. Yeah, HTTPS. So I gotta change that to, maybe I have to just, I think I had it to redirect HTTP to HTTPS, but I can't remember if I did that on my domain DNS settings or whatever. You can set DNS records for, yeah, that's what I think I was supposed to do, but maybe I didn't, so I might have to check that. But either way, we got some other issues that we gotta figure out. So, alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna relaunch these things, see what's up. When this happened, like after logging or something, I'm just trying to push it live for the first time ever. So this project has never been live on my server, and today is what we're trying to do, just make it live. So I expect there to be a lot of things that go wrong. I expect issues with the reverse proxy thing, Nginx issues. It seems we have HTTP, HTTPS issues, environment variable issues. I'm guessing I need to add some callbacks to my OAuth providers and whatnot. I haven't done that yet, so that stuff isn't gonna work. But I'm trying to just knock out everything one at a time, you know. Lollapalooza, what's up, man? You configure that server and make sure the server's folder and file permissions are good. Yeah, I'm using Coolify with Docker Compose to launch it on my server. Can't be a token error? What language is this in? It's a mixture of languages. I have Hono.js on the API, the championship server, and the other server, it's in C++, and the front end is in Vue. Frankenstack, yeah. Alright, so did it deploy? Who knows? No logs, huh? Oh, this one is... Oh, maybe it updated only one of them. Hey, what is this .fix thing, man? Did I put that there? I think it just updated my championship server, but I don't have any logs here. So I don't know what the heck is going on. Maybe I disabled all the logging. We'll see. Navigamer, which keyboard are you using? I have a Bubble 75 and Brian Hernandez Mora. What's happening, man? Welcome to the party. Just build it all in Golang. Man, I already built it, and I don't really know Golang or I don't actually know any of these languages. I just vibe coded everything. Pushing it to a Docker server. I wouldn't call it a Docker server. I'm just building my images, and my images are on Docker Hub, and I'm pulling my images from my server from Docker Hub, and then deploying the Docker Compose from those images on my server. A Digital Drummer J, welcome to the party. How goes the coding today? It's going. We're just getting started, man. Alright, so I gotta rebuild this one too. Rebuild, push the image, and then we'll see what other errors we get. Alright, here we go, man. It's a party. I'm just getting started here too. Hey, what are you doing? Are you working from home or are you doing some other stuff? Alright, which one is this? typeblazer. That's what it's called. Let me check out my DNS records. Alright, so how do you do the forwarding HTTPS to whatever? I'm gonna just ask Claude. How can I use DNS records to force HTTPS? I work full-time from home. I'm adding UI tests to a website. Dang, full-time from home. Is that like for a company or are you just freelancing out there? When you add your website from your local host, it can't just be try IP of a Docker server port. What are you talking about, Lollapalooza? Oh, dang, everybody works from home? I guess I work from home too, man. All right, let me see. Nginx redirect. I guess I can just use Nginx to redirect, huh? Should I add that to my thing? Oh, come on, man. That's why. So What just happened? How come it's not? How come it looks so weird? All right. Oh shit. How do I cancel, man? Jesus Christ, man. Alright, cancel. I'm just trying to put the thing in, you know? Here we go. typeblazer.com. Do I have to reload? Maybe. Wait, what are y'all talking about, man? You can use Golang and build this all in one binary. Why I said it also has a WebSocket and threading, and it can use Caddy for web server, TTL, and Let's Encrypt. Alright, man. Golang sounds like it solves every problem or something, but I'm cool. Go to your web browser, put an IP of your Docker you're trying to connect to. What are you talking about, man? Why am I going to my Docker and type in I don't know what you're talking about either, man. Anyways, let me redeploy this thing. Here we go. Is it gonna work? We'll see. Trans Europe official. What's happened? All right, just did that. Let me see what's up. All right, clearly something's still up. Oh shit, I keep pressing the wrong keys. All right, environment variables are not being set. I gotta make sure I have them in. Why not just have AI do it? AI is doing it, man. Kind of. What are you trying exactly to do? I work with Docker. I deploy Docker servers on my Linux machine. I'm just trying to launch my app. I have a dedicated server that I have Coolify running. I have everything running locally successfully with Docker Compose, and I'm transferring things to run on my server now. It's not running locally like it's available on the web. It's just running locally, meaning I just can run it on my stuff, you know? But now I'm trying to get it up onto my server and have it run live. That's all I'm doing. And there are some problems with my builds because I just switched to a MacBook, or I just switched to a Mac Studio from Windows. So a lot of my Docker stuff wasn't working if I compile from my Mac and trying to like run it on a Linux machine. So I had to do this weird thing with build X. I guess that does like virtual builds or whatever, but that was taking a long time. There's something wrong with my VC packages. VC packages seems like it takes forever to build from C++ on a Mac in Docker. But anyways, I'm just trying to work through these problems. Do you know Flutter? Use it before? I don't know Flutter. And I am Tahoma Dev. What's happening, man? Welcome. Alright. Where was I? I was trying to check for my environment variables. Super base stuff. think my environment variables are there, but clearly they're not. All right, I get this error from my front end logs. Which environment variables does it use for Supabase? Today's problem of the day, haven't looked at it. All right, that's the name of it. Do I have those? I do not have those. Let me add those in. All right, where's my key at? All right, I just updated my environment variables. I'm about to relaunch it. So it's running locally on a local server you have is what that you're misunderstanding. I have it running locally successfully on my home computer. I have a dedicated server in a data center that I'm trying to host it on now. So this is my first time going live with it on the internet. So that's why I'm just having some issues. I'm not super stuck or anything. I'm just working through the issues one by one right now. It's not Docker. Right now it said my environment variables are missing. I just put in my environment variables, and I think the next thing that's going to be broken is my callback URLs aren't added to my authorized redirects in Supabase and wherever, you know. So he's going from Windows to other? What are you talking about, man? Please redeploy? What do you mean? Did I just do that? All right, let me just press the button one more time and see what's up. Ooh, new error. Oh wait, it's not running right now. I just turned it off. Did it work? All right, it's booting up. Still says environment variables are missing. Come on, man. All right, let me edit some more variables here. Steven Sagiball, what's happened? Did you do dumb things when you were young? Maybe. What do you consider dumb? Did you just do something dumb? Man, I don't think... are there any other environment variables that might be used on the front end because I'm still getting the same error. What are you doing? I'm working on typeblazer. Oh, build time, not run time. That's crazy, man. Okay, that's the issue. So we gotta fix that. We gotta fix that, man. So build time, not run time. Here we go. All right, nobody look, nobody look. Where are my environment variables? A Lollapalooza. I'm just saying environment variables are done at build time, not run time. So that's the issue. That's what I'm trying to fix. 1 second. Where is Supabase URL? Supabase anon key. WebSocket URL. Man, I don't remember. WebSocket URL. All right, almost done, man. API URL. API URL. Where's my API URL, man? Almost there. Here we go. I just gotta rebuild it now. Twitch redirects. All right, man. Time to rebuild. Which one was it? The front end. So this thing. Oh yeah, Lollapalooza, what's happening? Yeah, so the problem is I can't just set my environment variables in a config file on my server. I have to build the image with the environment variables already set in the image. So I didn't do that. Do I use arg or I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna just try to redeploy now since I've rebuilt. You deploy the dev server instead of the built app nginx isn't configured for. No, that's not what's happening, man. My environment variables were never set when I built this image because I assumed that I could set them at runtime. But that is not correct. So I just rebuilt my images with my environment variables set during the rebuild. And let's see if that works. Ooh, it didn't even, I don't think it even pulled the latest, did it? Oh, maybe I have to hit them with the no cache, man. All right, here we go, man. I hope this is it. And then we can move on to the next issues. There's a few issues I'm anticipating. There are some environment variables that I do not have set at all that I need to get some API keys or whatever, you know. All right, one more time, man. Just want to see it somewhat work. Did I do anything? All right, here we go, man. New image. Latest front end. Moment of truth. What's gonna happen? It doesn't work, of course. Jesus. More environment variables. Can I just, like, which ones, man? All right, I'm gonna just tell it. All right, check out typeblazer view front end. Look at my .env file and look at all the environment variables that we need and tell me what's going on. Why don't I have them set? You built with localhost? I did not build with localhost, man. Or did I? I did. But it is going to localhost, or it's actually going to 127. I have some interesting architecture, but I don't think that is the issue. Or if it's an issue, it's not realized yet because we can't even read the environment variables right now. So build arg flags are being passed. Okay, so I have to pass these things? That's crazy, man. It's too much. How can I get it to read? I don't want to do all that. Docker ignore? That makes sense? I don't even know what that means. Interesting. Are they sure about that? Anyways, we'll see, we'll see. Docker ignores that get ignore. It's saying when it copies all the files, it ignores the files in the Docker ignore. All right, I'll try it one more time. If not, then I gotta figure out something else. Hey, Lollapalooza, it's not loading environment variables, man. I don't think we can know that the issue is it's talking to the API or not yet. Like the front end just crashes because it doesn't have the environment variables set. So it's not because the API is crashing. Looking it up. Hey, are you like a chatbot or something? What are you doing, man? The issue is, I know what the issue is. Just trying to figure out a solution. Jamil, what's happening? Using VS Code, yeah. I'm 28 years old. I think that's pretty young, man. All right, one more time. Let's see what's up. Still nothing. Come on, man. All right, should I just pass in the environment variables? Differently? Man, I just rebuilt everything and whatever, and I still don't have my environment variables set. The problem is, even though they're copied to empty strings, interesting. All right, let's try that. Silly, but hopefully that works. Is it gonna work? About to find out. Here we go. One more time. It says you must rebuild your app on the server with the correct environment variables. Yeah, I'm trying to rebuild my image with the correct environment variables. So we'll see. Not fully following all the actions, but typically you set environment variables in the cloud infra so the Docker can be agnostic. Well, the issue is, I think all my environment variables are working otherwise except for my front end view thing, which I guess those environment variables, they say, are at build time. So the image that I put up needs to have the environment variables in it or something, you know. And there's just maybe a misconfiguration in my Docker file for one of my services, and only that one service is not receiving my variables. But we'll see if I just fixed it, or if Claude just fixed it. There we go, finally. So the issue was some weird stuff, but it works kinda. What should we test first, man? Oh geez, it's not loading the correct passages. Is this my website? Yeah, this is my website. Add Twitch integration. Panda Poopums. What's happening? Hey, I'm working on many features for this thing. I just want to see it on my website, like to test it out in a live environment, you know. I have a feeling lots of things are broken. Like, it seems it's not loading up passages for me. I have a lot more passages than this. Good name. Yeah, typeblazer, man. But the single player practice is not really what I wanted to test. I think this is uninteresting. What's more interesting is if this multiplayer would work. You guys want to try it? There's only a max of 4 people right now, but let's see if it works, man. You should add a feature where you can set a WPM and it lights the letters on fire at that WPMs. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea, Panda Poopums. I might try that. Alright, anybody want to join? There's a link. Otherwise, I gotta try and join somewhere else. Alright, it works when I join 2 times. I don't know if anyone has tried. Is this vibe coded? This is vibe coded. Hey, where's my other thing? Connection timed out, retrying. Interesting. So how, man? Stuck on connecting. Okay. That's good to know. This is why I wanted to try it out. Alright, let me see in any logs. Like, why would it be tripping, man? I see. So I do have to put, man, so that means, yes, I have to change those environment variables to the right thing. You still have, yeah. No, so it's a little bit confusing because some of them, they actually use a local host because I'm not opening up any of my services to the internet. I'm using Nginx to like reverse proxy. So it depends on what service. I guess all the front end stuff, I need to have the actual URL. But some of my back end services, they actually do use the local host to talk to each other instead of using the URL. So let me update that real quick and then we'll try it again. How do I do that? I gotta hide my screen. All right, typeblazer.com. All right, you guys ready again? I gotta rebuild. Let's see. All right, rebuilding it real quick. If I log in with Google, you won't hack me, right? Hey, yeah, don't try and log in right now. Well, you can try, but it's not gonna work because I need to set up some stuff yet. I have to set up my redirect. Like OAuth isn't gonna work right now. There's more configuration I gotta do. I'm just like trying to iron out everything before I, you know, tell everybody to try and sign up or whatever. Vibe code app, they say you won't get bugs. They say, hey, nobody said I wouldn't get bugs, and I am expecting bugs. It's not like this is a live launch that I've been working on it for so long and ironing everything out. This is kind of like a trying to find bugs now, you know. Do you give your agents names? No. Should I give them names? What kind of names, man? You can fix bugs. It's technical debt that's real issue with fully vibe coded apps. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Are you running Coolify on a separate VPS than your projects? Also love your keyboard. Thank you very much. I'm using I don't think I have Aqua Kings anymore, but there are some things similar to Aqua Kings. Q9 PSG wants to do a typeblazer. Hold on the typeblazer, man. Yeah, I am running Coolify on a dedicated server that I rent it in a data center. How many microservices? This particular project has, I guess, 4. All right, let's try it one more time. Uh-oh. Now it cannot connect. So, dang, what the hell? All right, so one of those, I changed too many things now. All right, let me try and figure this stuff out, man. What is Coolify? I don't really know what Coolify is. So maybe I see. I don't know, man. Let me try to change them to WSS and then rebuild. I just did that. I'm rebuilding now. I think you need to use WSS. Yeah, it appears so. Why did I look 4K and 720p? I don't know, man. All right, one more time. Oh wait, I forgot about the typeblazer, man. Let's do that real quick. First race is the warm-up, second race is the championship round. Who redeemed that? Q9 PSG. You guys ready? Just me and you, it seems like. 3 of us. Dang, Israel, USA. Alright, let's go. Panda Poopums. Dang, one of the fastest typers in the 7 kingdoms. Warm-up time. $124. Pretty good speed for a long-ish passage. Alright. Championship race is next. What's my favorite race? What do you mean? Are you using Let's Encrypt? Yeah, I got certbot, but I don't even remember if I ran it correctly. Or I should say I will be using certbot. Maybe it's working. I think it is because I went HTTPS and it was alright. Alright, that was just the warm-up championship race. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Yeah, start race, start race. Oh, Ricky Wong is here, man. Oh, Jesus. Man, you guys are fast. 135 for Ricky Wong. Very nice speed, man. Let's add that to the leaderboard. That's the 2nd championship. Wait, I forget. I guess 135. R Wong 48. Good speed. Still waking up over here. Yeah, nothing like a little nice morning type racer. I hate getting the capture challenge to prove I'm not cheating. Hey, that means you only get them if you've never hit 100 WPMs before, or if you're on a guest account. All right, look at that, man. Ricky Wong's 2nd type racer win. First one was 161. Panda Poopums, you got, yeah. He's fast. Panda Poopums is also fast. Look at that. Can I do 143? What's our fastest up here? I think 143. Yeah. We're doing type racer. TF Warcry. What's happening? We just did the type racer, unfortunately. You missed it, man. Alright, so now. Oh, jeez. Insecure WebSocket, man. Wait, did I change up all my stuff? I gotta fix this. My finger's getting old, yeah. Yeah, I wonder how much your speed diminishes the older you get, man. Did I restart the things, man? I swear I did. Let me just do it one more time, just to be sure. And then let me just double check my environment variables one more time too. Man, I got the WSS's everywhere. Dang, I wish I had those errors. Oh yeah, right here. Hasn't really diminished much. Typing was my college job, and I typed around 120 back then. Hey, what do you mean your college job? Typing. They used to just give you a bunch of documents to type up, and you type them up real fast. Alright, so here we go. Now it's telling me I gotta modify my Nginx. I see. All right, let me modify these things and then we'll try again. So I change my environment variables real quick to these things. All right, now rebuilds. I just modified my environment variables. Now I will modify my Nginx with these things. Why a typing site though in big 2026? No reason, man. Something I've always wanted to make. There isn't some grand reason that makes sense why I'm building these things, man. They're just things that mean a lot to me. I've been playing a lot of typeblazer in this stream, and I'd rather do typeblazer in-house builds than go on to typeblazer, you know. Here we go. Man, we have those blocks. Looks all right. Championship. So maybe I don't need to update anything here except perhaps the API block. That's the only thing I don't see here. No, the API block is there too. All right, let's try this out. So I was rebuilding. I just rebuilt, and then I'll redeploy. Oh shit, wrong button, wrong button. How do you have such high, deep voice? Who knows, man? Is Coolify same as AWS? I don't think so. Coolify, I don't know what Coolify is. What is Coolify? open source self-hostable platform as a surface that acts as a DIY alternative to Heroku, Vercel, or Netlify. That's what Coolify is. Were you a smoker? Maybe. I smoked cigarettes a long time ago, and maybe I smoke other things still. Alright, should we try it one more time? No, it's bad gateway. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it works. I don't think. We'll see. Hey, somebody joined. It must be kind of working. Alright. This is the first time it's only a max of 4 people. This is the first time I'm ever testing this in a live environment. I've only tested this locally. So here we go, man. This is kind of distracting watching those bars go up all the time in my peripherals. Hey, it looks like it's working though. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, Panda Poopums, nice, 100. Hey, I wonder if the WPMs seem accurate. Do you think that was like 100 WPMs for you, Panda Poopums? Did you write anything by hand? Nothing was written by hand for this project. Everything was vibe coded. Like everything, I'd say. I guess I deployed it by hand. Seems about right. Messed up a few times. Alright, so this is the whole idea. It's just, we have these multiplayer rooms. I'm going to increase the amount of people that can join. Right now it's 4. I should definitely up that. I can't type a few last words. Do I keep going when I mess up, or do I go back? Oh yeah, when you mess up, you have to go back to fix it. The weird thing where it showed a different passage at first. Alright. I'm gonna try and document all these bugs, man. So here we go. Issues. Maybe I should also fix my registration first. Alright. So it showed a different passage, then switched to the actual one in a multiplayer race. This should not happen. That's one bug. It lets you type a few letters after, and then you can't type anymore if you don't go back. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be, but maybe I should make it clear, like you gotta fix your errors before you move forward. I can type years no matter how much I go back. Alright. There might be a bug with that too. So on my screen it shows rank 3 even though I was first to finish. Oh, it does. On my screen too. Like, what the hell? It's crazy. Alright, dang, how do you take a screenshot on a Mac? Command Shift 4 or something like that? Wait. Command Shift 4. Yeah. I had a mistake in the back. Alright, well, I gotta make the mistake thing way more apparent. Hey, Chromantic King. What's happening, man? Welcome. How you doing? Good morning to you, man. Greetings and salutations. What's up, Duke of Hazard? How you doing? What's my WPM? Around 95. What am I doing? I'm making this new issue where multiplayer race results are not ordered correctly. How do I copy this? Can I just paste it like that? First place was 100 WPM, but it is showing up as third. How much tokens did this project take? I have not been counting tokens. I didn't know people do that, man. All as well just booting up the machine and jumping into the building dev tooling. Dang, start of the workday. Do you think typing fast matters? Some people might tell you it doesn't matter how fast you type. I don't think that's true. I think it's important to type fast if you want to get the respect from your peers, man. If I had a coworker who's supposed to be a programmer and I look over at them and they're typing at 40 WPMs, I'm gonna think bad things about that coworker, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna like, man, what the hell is this guy doing? He can't even type. But if I had a coworker that's typing at 150 WPMs, and I hear him and look over and dang, that typing fast. I'm thinking good things in my head. I'm thinking like, dang, this guy's a beast. He must spend his whole life on a computer. So I do think how fast you type is somewhat important, especially if you show up in person to the office. Y'all ever had a single finger typer in your office? Hey, dump it down. What's happening? Yeah, I give them side eyes, man. I'm like, dang, really this guy typing, picking fingers and stuff. Anyways, ever seen the laser scene in Resident Evil? Nah. All right, what's next? Must have spent his life in front of a computer. Times have changed. Yeah, I guess so. That's all we do now. All right, let me try to do the Google thing, OAuth. How did I do that? Did I set my... All right, I gotta do this on my other window. Where's the Google Developer Console? Have you tried Julius? No, I don't know what that is. All right, what? Jeez. What the time in your place? It is 11:30 a.m. Solves your issues for you? What kind of issues are you talking about? Man, how do I do this API, Google, whatever thing, OAuth stuff, man? Let me ask it. Hey, how do I add my redirect URL OAuth thing to Google OAuth, whatever? Give me a guide. Console Cloud. Yeah, I don't remember where to go. There's so many things on that. Authentication. No. OAuth. API credentials. That's what I need. I don't have any projects here, man. I don't remember which Google thing I used for this project. Oh, I found it. Are we using Claude with Cursor? I'm using Claude with VS Code. All right, so click on that. And then it tells me do that and do that. So where the hell? All right, right here. typeblazer.com. All right, Google, and then gotta do this in Supabase as well. All right, I'm setting up the OAuth stuff, and then I will test to see if it's working. So it says Supabase, go to authentication, providers, and then Google, and then redirect to URL. Where's the redirect to URL button, man? I don't see that button. Auth settings, I see. They're tricking me. Auth settings. I don't see this shit, man. Redirect URLs. I see it now. Add URL. Here we go. About to check these things. I also should probably do the other ones. typeblazer. Did I do Twitch? Let me do Twitch. All right, forget Twitch. Let me just try the Google thing real quick. Not found. What do you mean not found, man? 404. Who did that? Clearly, something ain't right. But don't you worry. We'll try and figure it out. No logs? That's crazy. Let's see. Let me try. Okay. Why is this not found, man? Oh, because I gotta go to /API, I think. I get, What am I typing? I get this error when I'm trying to do Google OAuth. I have a feeling it might be a wrong URL or something. Can you just double check to make sure everything's right? Have you tried giving Claude Code access to your web browser? No, I have not tried that. Should I try it? Do you do that? What do you do? Do you just say, hey, Claude, go to Google homepage? What the heck? Interesting. I see. All right, let me add this in and see what's up. I don't do web stuff, so I don't really have experience with it, but it worked fine when I tried it. I see. I'm trying to dox you, but are you on the West Coast? I'm not on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast. All right, let me fix this problem now. I guess we just edit this. They say we add a new block here. So this is proxy to the API. Oops. But maybe we also want to do that, proxy that to, all right. Reload Nginx, and then I'm gonna try it real quick one more time. How does it know my name is Midnight Simon? All right. Oh, it used that email, that's why. So Google thing works. Should we try, I should try GitHub and Twitch, but I need to fix my Twitch one first. All right, authorized things, typeblazer.com. Wait, what was the thing, man? /auth. Why is that different, man? Hold on. Can you check if we need to do anything for Twitch OAuth as well? I think it probably has a different callback. You should probably add an upper limit to how long the race stays open after the first person finishes. Oh, it's still open? I thought I put in a 2-minute time limit, but maybe that's only for championship races. Right now I'm doing an STT app for Windows. I never wrote any C#.NET and didn't have yet for that project. But this is 2026. Yeah, we don't need to know languages again. Unticked. What's happening? What am I using for voice input? I'm using something called Willow. Willow voice right here. All right, let's see what Claude is saying. Nginx proxy API redirects to Twitch. Is this how it works? Never hits Nginx. That's so weird, man. But anyways, let's see if this works then. Twitch OAuth. Alright, Twitch works, it seems. Very nice. And now we should do GitHub. You change Whisperflow to Willow. Yeah, I'm no longer on my old PC. I'm on a Mac Studio now. So Whisperflow was for my Windows thing, and now I'm using Willow because I don't know why. It's free, I guess. It seems free, I think. Is it free? Yeah, the free version of Willow is working fine. All right, GitHub. Let me edit my GitHub stuff now real quick. How do I go into my developer console in GitHub? Here we go, man. Where's the auth? Hey, maybe I don't need to do any of this junk with GitHub. All right, let me try. This is typeblazer.com. All right, GitHub just works, it seems. All right, let me open up a bug for multiplayer race limit as well. How do I do that? Where's the GitHub, man? Multiplayer server race limits. I'm not sure if there is an upper bound for the race limit in a regular multiplayer server, but we should add one to be maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Let's make another issue. What was the issue? Increase multiplayer server size. We should have more than 4 people be able to join the multiplayer server. I'm thinking at least 15. But maybe more. Alright, what else? Let's try and fix some of these things then. And then get to vibe coding. What else? Wait, there's one thing I'd really like to test in production. And that is the championship race. The championship race is once every hour on our premium feature 100 player server. Hey, Panda Poopums, you already know. So my grand plans, this thing isn't fleshed out yet, but I plan to create this private leagues thing so anybody can have their own private league similar to what I have on midnightsimon.com with our own type racer leaderboards. That's only us, people in this stream, you know. So I like this feature that I've been using on my website or on my stream to be available to anybody. And it will automatically track and give stats for all the races you do in your own private league. But this feature isn't fully fleshed out yet, man. I should probably just disable this link for now while I work on it. So those are two big things that I think will separate typeblazer from typeracer. And I think I'm most excited about the championship race every hour on the hour. And then I'd really like to test this, so maybe I'll try and set an alarm so that when the lobby opens up, we can join and see if we can get it working. Oh, uh-oh, more bugs. All right, here we go. I just launched the project on a live website, and I'm getting this error whenever I click on the championship race history. Twitch integration is easy, by the way. You can have it announce winners and send the race link in chats. Yeah, one step at a time though, man. I just want to get everything working before I go crazy with everything else, you know? I'm not sure if I will integrate with Twitch that closely, you know? At least not yet. I think there are other things I'd like to work on before trying to have it talk in Twitch chats. But we'll see, we'll see. Oh, URL shows API/API. Does it? Where does it see that, man? Oh, right here. Right there. Okay, so let me change that variable to not have the API thing. Well, I'll let Claude figure out how we should handle that. All right. Well, we made a little bit of progress so far. Okay, I guess I'll do that real quick. Wait, actually, it's talking about, told me to do one thing and then it's gonna do something else. All right. All right, do whatever you want, man. So I'll fix this and then we'll work on some of the easy bugs and see if we can fix them as well. Hasp, what's happening? Max and vibe coding, yeah. Yeah, I've been going back and forth on this Mac, man, whether I should like keep it or return it or what. I don't know. I guess I have 2 weeks to decide. What's next? Latte addiction? Nah, I have a latte machine, but I don't really drink it. What's the latest vibe on the computer? What do you mean? Like, what am I feeling towards the Mac Studio? I'd like to keep it, but man, I'm just worried about the M5 Ultra coming out in like 3 months. And then I'd feel like a sucker, you know? Dang, I'm not sure. How much was it? Like $4,000. I could just fix my old PC and spend maybe like $500, you know. Can I buy a RAM or what? I don't know. It has 96 gigs of RAM. There's an angle for donation goal. Nah, I'm not doing that, man. That's crazy. Yeah, RAM prices are crazy. And I have a lot of RAM on this thing. Hey, what's it doing with all these weird export things, man? What is it doing here? I guess I don't have NVM installed or NPX or whatever. I don't have NPX or whatever installed. How much more value is a bit better machine bring you? What? Well, probably this machine would be cheaper in 3 or 4 months. Wait, what are you saying? Oh, how much more value is a newer machine gonna bring me? It'll bring me probably a few more years of lifespan. I don't know. Haven't gone through the whole Claude YOLO path. Hey, I've tried it, and I don't like how it goes. I'd rather kind of be there to steer it, because sometimes it goes way out the deep end, and then sometimes, like, if you don't catch the bugs as it makes them, it goes a little crazy, like all the crazy bugs you accumulate, you know. Panda Poopums, what's up? When trying to submit a bug report using the link on the website, receive error. RLS needs to be fixed. All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Panda Poopums. I'm just trying to figure out all these problems, so you're doing me a huge favor by doing all this stuff, man. Bug reports don't work. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna try and do some actual vibe coding. So we have some fresh issues that we just created on typeblazer. We got 40, we got 140, 141, all the way to 144. So let's just do them all, man. It's time to party. Let me see if I'm just gonna try one first. I want you to look at the GitHub issues for typeblazer and do issue number 144. Free testing for my meeting. I'll miss the championship. Oh yeah, I gotta. Dang, championship starts in real soon, man. Lobby's open. Lobby's open. Let me try. This is a real championship race, man. In 5 minutes, it's gonna start. I just saw on YouTube you have algorithms binge day streams. I will see them. Hey, dump it on. Those are old, man. Those are. Oh, here's a championship race. It starts on the hour, so in 4.5 minutes. Hey, those algorithm binge days, I did it like 2 years ago, man. And there's a lot of joking around in those. You have lots of production traffic? No, I don't. Lots of users? No. I literally just put up this website like 25 minutes ago. And it's not even really fully complete. I shouldn't even call it a beta. This is more like an alpha test. You know what I'm saying? All right, 3 minutes. Two people in here. All right, I gotta remember to come back here in 3 minutes. Or yeah, maybe I can just do it like this. No, I can't. Wait, can I just move this out the way? Get this over here. And then we can just keep an eye on that. I don't even know what issue number 144 is. We're about to find out. What if someone after learning algos do like that level of grinding for 30 days? What do you mean, Dumpy Don? Hey, I grinded for 5 months on algorithms. That's how I got my job, man. I went from... I wasn't like a complete novice when I did my 5-month grind. But I was around a 1600 rated on Leak Code, and then I grinded for 5 months. 5 months full time. Hey, Javier D, what's happened? Dang, 32 minutes? That's crazy. Interesting. 5 months full time. I'd say about 40 to 45 hours a week of studies. Hey, Achilles sleep. I'm not sure. I have to make a note of that bug, but it's supposed to be every hour on the hour. Maybe there's some weird time zone issues going on. But I'll try and address everything, man. I anticipate there to be like so many bugs. Decide for yourself. I think this is an issue. I tried to sign up for this and then try to log in. It says it can't log in before I confirm my mail. All right, I have to look in that hasp. Thank you. I have to figure out how to deal with that. Yeah. All right, I gotta make a note of that half time zone thing, because it seems to be a real issue. If it says 35 minutes or whatever for you, 31 minutes. Oh yeah. Hey, I probably forgot those exist. Hey, I didn't even know those existed until recently, man. I'm not gonna lie. Do you sometimes play video games? Yes, sometimes I do. Right now, I'm playing Final Fantasy Remake. But I gotta take a little break from playing because I got like arthritis or something in my hands from holding the dang controller for so long. Another issue, Superbase auth login is pointing to local host. Hey, what? That's not supposed to happen, man. Which login hasp? Was it the Google, GitHub, or... All right, here we go. Championship race, 5 seconds. Hey, is it working? I don't see anyone else typing. Like, Achilles sleep says 0, Clistar says 0. Maybe they forgot. Oh, look at that. I have a error and it's not letting me finish. Another bug. How's that possible, man? That's a crazy bug. Got too many bugs in this thing. I typed everything, it still says 0. Hey, yeah, there might be some weird bugs there with that thing. Token is working. I just changed localhost. Part of your real host got login. All right, I'll look. Maybe there's some localhost things. All right, championship server is clearly broken. All right, anyways, that's a good test run to figure out like which bugs we got, you know. Sometimes it registers lesser what I have not typed. That is unfortunate, man. All right, I'm try and document these things. Championship race bugs. All right, that's enough. That's enough bugs for us to work on, man. That's a lot of bugs to work on. Where are we at? Let's see. That's all I'm going to be doing today is trying to fix these bugs. Maybe it should allow guesses. Javier D. You can race as a guest, but not on the championship race. The championship race is once every hour. And to do that, you need an account. But the regular stuff, you don't need an account. But things are not quite where they should be. This is a super duper alpha version, man. Not even, ignore that beta thing. Super duper alpha. And all right. Where is the sequel? All right, I'm going to update the super base. All right, now let's try and report the bug. Shit is whack. Doesn't work. Did that work? I don't even know. Because I don't have somewhere to view my bugs. I have to look it directly in my database. Yeah, I guess that did work. All right. Let's start knocking these issues out. All right, that worked. Can you push your changes, make a PR, and also link the issue to the PR, and I'll merge that PR. Thank you. Norwegian Oiler, what's poppin', man? How you doing? One reason to maybe convince you to try the YOLO mode. Yeah, I'm not ready to try YOLO mode, mate. And I know I can do multiple things in parallel. I usually run multiple bugs at once, but since I'm in a new environment, I want to make sure it does what it's supposed to do. Like, I just switched to this Mac Studio literally 2 days ago, and this is my first time doing some vibe coding. And before, I had my Claude set up differently with the proper memory.md, and my ClaudMD file got lost. So I just want to make sure it's doing the work trees and creating a branch before I unleash 5 parallel agents at the same time and they start stepping on each other's toes. All right, let me see if this created the right things. Like, this didn't even create the work tree, so something ain't right. But I'll merge it for now. Negative IQ viewer, what's up? All right, very good job. However, I think you are supposed to follow some instructions in your memory.md file. Can you tell me what's in your memory.md file, if there's anything in there? I still don't understand the get work trees. Get work trees is basic creating a new repository so that you can check out multiple branches and work on things in parallel, except it doesn't have double the amount of space for 2 repositories. It does something, I don't know how it works, but it uses one file with some type of data structure, and you can branch off into different branches using like the same, I don't know, maybe kind of like a trie or something. I don't know how they work, but it's pretty much doing 2 separate repositories, just a bit more efficient. Says it should have used get work trees. Yes. So let me ask it, why did you not use get work trees? Is there something that we can do so that you will always follow this procedure in the future? Yeah, this is why I didn't want to send off 5 different agents at the same time, because it didn't even follow my instructions. Yes, please update your memory.md to make sure that you will always follow the instructions and follow links that are mandatory. Feel like Opus 4.6 is less efficient than 4.5. I don't really know. Models are getting dumb if you keep using the same session in the long run, even with compaction. Yeah, that's for sure. So if you run multiple agents on same state, your outcome is likely undeterministic. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, you're trying to talk about the work trees. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, I see. I see that. All right, 2 key changes. General rule, blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's try another bug. This time we'll see if it uses the work trees before we set it loose on multiple bugs in parallel. Let's hit them with, I don't know, 143. All right, take a look at typeblazer GitHub issues and do issue number 143. Hey, Brandon, what's happening from YouTube? How you doing? Welcome to the party. Do you have AI workstation for local inference? Martin Eden, Martin Eden. What's happened? I do not have AI workstation, man. You have your Claude MD memory somewhere available so we can try it. What are you talking about, negative IQ viewer? Try what? What are you trying? Oh, what the hell? typeblazer? I never said that. Oh, you want a copy of my Claude MD file? I see, I see. Here's, I don't have a copy of it, but this one isn't special. This is particular to this project. But I can show you my what I put in my memory. I don't know where the memory file is though. Let me try and can I share something? Here, can you guys see this? Global Cloud MD? No, I'm talking about my memory file. You could try GH for a nicer experience with GitHub from terminal. What's the difference in GH and whatever else? I don't do any GitHub stuff from terminal though. All right, what did we just do, man? Oh yeah, I was trying to send it on issue 143. GitHub wraps GitHub API to a CLI so you can edit PRs, etc. from CLI. Claude could use it to create fetch issues doing PR. Isn't it doing that right now? Oh look, it's using GH, but it's also using Git sometimes. I don't know. I've never had any issues dealing with GitHub though, so I'm not sure like if I need to change it, right? I've never had issues with Claude accessing any information on GitHub. But I've also never told it which thing to use. I never told it to use GH or whatever else, you know. So that because I saw you're creating issues on the website. Yeah, that's because I don't like to use a terminal like that, man. I'm a button clicker, man. I like clicking buttons. I'm a tinfoil hat guy, so I run my agents in containers. I see. Yeah, I'm not that crazy with it. Alright, so it actually did a dang work tree this time, so that's good. Now I'm feeling a little bit more confident to unleash more agents. Alright, which issue should we do? We did 143. Let's do one. Oh no. Should I do 140? Alright, look at typeblazer GitHub issues and do issue number 140. Man, why I keep saying typeblazer? Dang, I'm not even Claude here, man. Jesus Christ. You could just speak to Claude instead of clicking burning tokens? What are you talking about, man? Wait, I was trying to tell me what to do here. I'm speaking to Claude. How long does it take to close all issues in your repo by a Claude agent? Have any guesses? I'm not sure. Didn't mean it like that. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying though. What do you mean speak to Claude instead of clicking? I try and organize my issues in this UI. So anytime I have an issue, I just come and I write the issue and then I go back to it later. Right. Or like just tell Claude to create the issues. I don't know. I'd rather just create the issues myself right now. Because sometimes I'll add a screenshot or I'll paste something from the console or, you know, things like that. It's not such a big deal for me to click the button and type in a screenshot or type in the error. Alright, wait, what were we doing? Dang, I'm not even using plan mode, man. Jesus. Max players, what? I can do that? Alright, is this max player environment variable in my env file thing? Is there a good speech to text thing for Linux? Try something called Handy. I was using that earlier. Hey, who did that? Don't defense. What's happening? Here, this thing. Yeah, that one that Digital Drummer J said. Just change the hard code, man. Yeah. Alright, don't defense. You ready for the type racer? Hey. Should we do it on typeblazer? No, we shouldn't. Not yet, not yet. Let's just use type racer for now. All right, here we go. First race warm-up, second race championship round. Let's go. Oh, snap. Ricky Wong is here again. All right. Oh, shit. $151. Super speedy out here, man. We need the big guns. Am I doomed to never win one again? Hey, you gotta train harder, don't defense. Look at that. 4th place, man. First place in the warm-up, Ricky. Second place, Guest. Third place, Jojoff. Cheating? Nah, Ricky Wong ain't cheating. Ricky Wong is a real one, man. Alright, that was just the warm-up, though. Don't you worry. We have a chance to beat Ricky Wong right now in the real championship race. I don't think it's gonna happen, though. Alright, here we go, man. Hey, to beat you, we gotta summon the big guns, man. And I don't know where the big guns are today. $146. Not even the Panda Poopums could come close to that. Alright, $146 for Ricky Wong. Very nice. Don't defense. Rage quit. Alright, here we go, man. Lots of fast typers coming out to represent. Wait, I forget. 148? 146. Back-to-back championships. Not many people have done that. Back to work now. Hey, thank you very much, Ricky Wong, for participating. 3rd championship and back-to-back champion right there. I thought I was a fast typer. Yeah, I thought I was decently fast until I started to stream and do type racers, and everybody's faster than me, man. Ricky's the kind of person with a 20-year-old keyboard that costs $10. I'm here with a $600 keyboard doing 70. Hey, what kind of keyboard you got, Negative IQ viewer? I want to refund my channel points? Nah, man. Alright. Type Racer is fun. That's why I'm trying to make typeblazer. Anyways, let's check on our things. Alright. Go. Check them. Do it. Do everything, man. $600 laptop. Yeah, right. No way you type that fast and got some cheap laptop. And basic, anything with brown switches and PBT caps. Hey, I like PBT caps a lot. I'm not gonna lie, man. Brown switches, I haven't tried them, but I am a big fan of linears. Maybe I should try brown switches. Something cool should show up around the current champion's name when they are in a multiplayer race. Should we add that to the issues? Or should we open up a new session? Let me do what Navelji is saying. create an issue in typeblazer that says we got to add something fancy around the champion for a type racer multiplayer. Winner. Then I gotta press so many other keys to like allow it to do things. I should have just used the UI, man. That's why YOLO mode is so convenient. Yeah, but that comes with other risks as well. Sometimes I gotta stop it and tell it like, actually don't do that, you know, do something else. So many keys, that's what I'm saying, man. All right, we made it. We made it. All right, it definitely elaborated there for me. Crown or trophy? Confetti? What? I didn't even say anything crazy like that, man. Deleted someone's home directory? Dang. I'm a little bit scared about those. Dang, it created it in the wrong thing or no? No, it did it in the right thing. All right, so... All right, which other things can we just give it to figure out? 141. I don't know. 145. Hey, look at the typeblazer issues and do issue number 145. Having a backup system eases the mind too. Man, that's a lot of work to just get around from clicking GitHub issues. You know. But I get it. I get it. I still think nobody has truly solved the dashboard issue, like a dashboard for multiple agents. Tmux. Yeah, I should probably try out Tmux. Everybody talks about Tmux. I don't really know much about Tmux. So I would like something where I can just right click on a terminal or whatever and be like, oh, look at that, change color. But it only changes the icon. I want to change like the whole terminal, man. If I could change a whole terminal color, that would be sick. You could try conductor. Yeah, people been telling me about conductor as well. Tmux runs a server in your machine where you can open a session, and a session can be multiple tabs. Tabs can then be split into windows. Yeah, what's the difference between that though and like, I guess this? I guess you can have multiple tabs here, but I'm sure there's like benefits. I just don't know what they are. Windows are tabs and panes are the windows you're talking about. I don't know what y'all are talking about, man. Tabs are windows and panes are the tabs. Anyways, Tmux is good for keyboard first. I don't think I'm a keyboard first guy. I like to click buttons, man. Hey, did this do something? All right, create a PR. and push all your commits to it or whatever. Do that stuff. And I'll review and merge it. Maybe Tmux is not for me then, yeah. I might still try it though. npm isn't available. How do I install npm, man? How can I install npm? Is there a command I run, or do I have to like go to a website? I'm so lazy, I just don't even look it up. Proceeds to delete home directory. No, come on now. It knows what I'm saying. I got brew, I think. All right. Oof. We got many issues with the website. We're trying to fix them. Man, what is this installing? Do you ever talk about why you left Google? Oh yeah, I talk about it all the time, man. I'm thinking I should just make a dang YouTube video on that and link it. But I'd say the main reason is I was just uninterested in the work. I like making the money. I didn't like the work, and I didn't like showing up to work to have to work to get the money. I felt like I wanted to pursue my own thing for a while, because I'm getting old, and I feel if I don't make a move now, I'm just gonna be stuck in the corporate world until I retire, and then my life goes by me, and then I never actually even tried to do anything that I wanted to do. Instead, I just became a corporate slave. So I figure, I'm just gonna roll the dice. If shit doesn't work out in 2 or 3 years, I'll just go back to being a corporate slave. But at least I tried to get free, And I think if I never tried, it would have bothered me for the rest of my life. Like, dang, I can't believe I never tried, Sorcerer, what's happening? I'm in early stages of my career, but I've been in my temporary job for 5 years now, so I definitely should leave. I'm in a corporation as well. Made enough to stay afloat for a long time. I don't know what your definition of long time is, but I should have enough for 2 years, maybe more. If I make $0, I should be good for 2 years. We'll see. I no longer live in New York City. I moved out of New York. All right. Should I just merge this? Do we even look at code here? No, I don't look at code. I just merge it. Cool Matt, what's happening? Join at the right time. Thanks for the info. I'm at that job that I absolutely hate, and I'm probably going to quit on Monday and go it alone. Dang. Quit on Monday is a big day, man, for you. Good luck. And my reasoning for quitting also is like, I feel like I could get another job if I really needed to. So if they're still around, if there are still jobs in 2 years. And I'm always confident in my ability to pay the bills, whatever that means, So that means if I can't find employment in 2 years and I'm running out of money, I think I can figure it out by either lowering my standards. I'm willing to go wash dishes in a restaurant, man. So who cares what happens? I just want to try. I want to give something a real effort. Then we sell Mac Studio? Nah, we can't sell that just yet. What are we trying to do? Oh, merge the PR. Won't you regret removing from Google to dishwashing? Maybe. But I won't know that until it happens. So you can monetize typeblazer. Hey, I could if people use it. Washing dishes at restaurant would probably make you unhappy. I used to wash dishes in a restaurant, man. For a few years, actually. But all I'm saying is I'm not afraid to go get a job if I need to make money, man. If, like, for some reason the whole world crumbles and no more software and solar flare takes out every single satellite and all the electricity is fried and there's no more computers and no more big salaries, I'm not afraid to go do some unskilled labor to make money, is what I'm saying. Do you have a gun? Man, why do I gotta say if I have one or not? Maybe I should get one if I don't have one. I like washing dishes, listen to music and podcasts. Didn't have to talk to anyone, had my own system. It was not bad for my first job. Yeah, I didn't mind it too much either, man. It wasn't great pay, but it wasn't like I didn't hate my job, you know. I've had other jobs where I hated them, and washing dishes wasn't one of them. I say the job I hated the most, I didn't even last 1 week there, and I just no-showed. I worked on an assembly line in a dang factory for a factory making Honda parts, and it was so bad. I couldn't do it anymore. It was worse than washing dishes, man, by far. Anyways, what are we trying to do? Isn't that what Dune is? They took out the computers. Hey, you can't say spoiler and then just say. I don't know about Dune though. Seaplane, what's up? Assembly code. What are you talking about? All right, make a new PR and branch or whatever and push it, and I'll merge the PR. I'm just gonna merge everything and see what's up. You guys do all that before even learning how to code, and then you got a job at Google. Yeah, somebody interviewed me once. The story's out there, but maybe I'll actually put up my own video on it one day. You don't watch Winter Olympics? I try to, but so far I haven't been tuning in too much this year, man. Am I a career changer? It's complicated. I studied mechanical engineering, couldn't find a job after I graduated. I graduated in like 2009, 2010, around that era. That was a bad time to graduate, kind of similar to these times. So I had to go work in restaurants in the meantime. And then I decided to quit my restaurant job and go learn how to program, watching YouTube videos. And then I learned how to program, and I freelanced for 7 years after that, 8 years. And I was making money freelancing. And then I went to this school for programmers called 42. after 7-8 years of freelancing. It was in Silicon Valley, but it doesn't exist anymore. But now it's like this thing. I met some people there and they told me about LeetCode. They're like, hey, you know that all the top tech companies ask you LeetCode and they don't care about anything else besides if you can solve these problems. And then that's when I just went all into studying LeetCode. And then Google Recruiter hit me up one day because I participated in Google Kickstart, a competitive programming contest. And I passed the interview and I got the job, and that's that, man. And then I worked at Google for 4 years, and then I just quit 3 months ago. That's the gist of the story. Now I make $0 and I just vibe code for now. And I'm trying to figure out how I can make money by creating software. And typeblazer is, I guess, the first project that I'm working on seriously. And I've selected typeblazer to my first because I think it's low stakes. It's not a serious thing. Like, I don't have people's banking information, and it's not mission critical data that we're holding here and stuff like that. It also has some technologies that I'd like to play around with, WebSockets in particular. And I like typing, so that's why it's my first project. And I want to see what I can do fully vibe coded. I don't want to start trying to build like some banking app vibe coded as my first project. So I think typeblazer is a great candidate for first fully vibe coded projects for me. And I take all my learnings from this project and apply them to my next project, which I haven't publicly announced, but I'm sure people can assume what it might be. That's the gist of what's going on. And I have more projects planned, but I think I'm trying to focus on learning right now before trying to like work on multiple projects in parallel. I think once I get my flow down, my velocity will pick up, and hopefully I'll figure out some system where I can start just delivering features and projects that's somewhat okay quality, Am I going to make binary search version 2.0? I wouldn't call it binary search version 2.0, but maybe. Haven't you already talked about LeetCode for Friends website? A little bit, but I haven't gone into any details on anything. So it's somewhat still mysterious, but not really, Does LeetCode have a clan or team feature? It does not. But I know some site that might have that. All right, should we merge this next thing? Maybe we'll call NeetCode version 2.0. Yeah, right. Hey, what? Hey, where are my windows at? There was some other gamifying DSA site. Yeah, Code Wars also. Why would you want a team of LeetCode? They will not be there when you will interview at big tech. What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying, negative IQ viewer. All right, should we just rebuild and see what got fixed and what didn't get fixed? I'm not even sure if these things are working. I didn't test any of these PRs. Maybe I should have. But I'm just gonna. What is going on here, man? I'm just gonna upload this to the server and see what happens. It's already broken, so I'm not too worried about breaking something that's already broken, you know. Anyways, it's almost lunchtime, man. Did I merge this? I'm just trying to merge this last one, rebuild all the things, and then go about my business. All right, commit all your changes and make a new branch and make a new PR. Here we go. Did any of you guys try the new LLM GLM5? I have not tried it. I've been reading a little bit about it. I don't even know anything about, like, that's one of the AIs that you can host locally, yeah? I don't know anything about that. Soker Moma. How you doing? Welcome. Alright, I just merge that thing without testing. Now let me rebuild stuff and see what's up. I just run them all individually. Come on, man. Come on. Open weights? Wait, what? Wait, it would be very expensive to run locally. It's a big model. Right. So you need like 1 terabyte of memory or something to run that thing. According to the benchmarks, it should be pretty close to Opus 4.6, but at least for me, I didn't get it working with open code. Dang. It's way cheaper. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. For me, the local LLM thing doesn't make sense right now. I think the price of whatever, $200 a month isn't that crazy. But the price of a 256 gig memory machine, it's like insane. You know what I'm saying? So I can't see the benefits of going local unless you have some crazy circumstance or you're just a prophet and you just know in the future things are gonna get wild, you know, if you run things locally at least. Anyways, I gotta go soon. I'm just trying to get things working on my projects here. Sonnet is goodish, Codex is better, Opus is better, and others not that good. I still have to try Codex, man. But it's hard to like switch your tooling when you're a little bit invested in one, right? Running a model locally is one thing, having a good token second is another story. What? Okay. Do you have to commit anything, or do you have to upload anything, or make a PR? What's up? Yeah, that's why I like open code. It allows you to stick into one tool and swap the LLM backend. Works everything else but Claude non-API subs. Yeah, it works with everything except the thing that I use, you know? I have the Claude Max plan. And I've heard people getting their accounts banned if they use those tools. Yeah. So I'm not trying to like go against their policy too much, since I feel so dependent on Claude Code these days, man. I don't even know what this is doing, but we'll try it. The Hugging Face interface providers is a good API too, instead of giving money everywhere. To use open weights models. Open weights? I've never heard of that. I gotta check it out. Alright, here we go. Merge this junk. Whatever it is it did. I don't know anything about JavaScript. I guess it didn't just... I see. Not even a crazy change. Anyways, what are all these changes though, man? I gotta ask it. I gotta ask it to clean up all this mess. Hey, I got a bunch of uncommitted changes in all of my repos, man. Can you look at them to see if they're like old changes that can be deleted? Because I think maybe you worked in some branches that you weren't supposed to, and then you created a new work tree and did work there or something. Just double check the work to see if it hasn't already been committed. Don't defense, what are you laughing about, man? Open source for models would mean having the entire training data sets, the pipelines for pre, mid, post training, etc. What are you talking about? Simon too lazy to even write nowadays? What are you talking about? Why would I type when my typing speed is so slow and my talking speed is a little bit faster? I got 6 minutes before lunchtime for me. If you're not talking to your AIs, what are you really doing? Fast typing is increasingly useless. Using keyboard in 2026? Yeah, who does that, man? Actually, I use a keyboard. I only use it to hit my hotkey to turn on my microphone. Kinda. Typeblazer, yeah, maybe. Where you gotta narrate the passage. Nah, come on now. Typing will always be useful for the foreseeable future, right? I hope so. Keyboards with just 2 buttons for hotkey. Nah, I think you need at least the arrow keys. You need the enter button, and then you need like a bunch of hotkeys, like push to talk, copy paste. Everything is real, uncommitted work, not stale. Wait. Man, do what you think is best with all these uncommitted changes. If you think we should keep them, make a new branch with like random commits or whatever, call it something like that, and make a new PR. And let's merge everything into main. I gotta go, man. And I gotta clean up all this junk that I've kind of lost track of what I'm doing ever since I swapped computers and I tried to make it go live. Let's do it. No, we already did too many typebrazers, man. You gotta wait until the next time, tomorrow. What speech to text? I use something called Willow Voice. Hey, look at my WPMs, man. 148 dictated WPMs. Haven't seen a message in forever. Hey, that's because I don't have Discord installed on my new Mac Studio. I gotta do that. I'm gonna do that today. Install Discord. I think about it every time, man. I think I'm like, dang, I should post this message so everyone can type race. All right. Now that you got into vibe coding. Wait, what? Oh, now you have to go to Twitter, the Everything app, and do a post. I committed NK lines of code today. I don't use Twitter, man. I don't really do much social media except streaming on Twitch. Like, I'm a bad social media person, man. Researchy, what's happening? 720p quality. Hey, is that what I'm streaming at? Do you guys not have the option for like a 1080p? Am I streaming 720p right now? 720 is the max? Man, what kind of bootleg stream is this, man? I'm sorry, everybody. We gotta fix that next time. Who changed that, man? Who did that? I didn't vibe code OBS. That's probably why. Like, I didn't vibe code my stream setup. Maybe I should have. Oh, I see. I'll change it next time. Thank you for letting me know, man. I apologize. I'm ashamed, man. Very ashamed. Anyways, I gotta go. Well, I don't know what this is doing, but we're trying to figure it out, and then I gotta go. $720p? Jesus. I didn't know they had resolutions that low in 2026. Man, that's a lot of changes that or like seem to be random. Anyways, I'll finish this later. I gotta go. Let's find somebody to raid. Where you guys want to go? Vibe coding, co-working. Who's doing what? Not many vibe coders, man. I'm like, I guess there's a few people, but I'd expect more people to have vibe coding in their titles. Alright, this guy's doing something. I don't know him, but we'll go see what's up. Alright, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. I cannot believe I'm streaming in 720p, man. I guess I'll be on tomorrow. I'm gonna try and fix as many bugs as possible for typeblazer today, offline. And then, yeah, we're about to raid this guy, Shaggy756. He said he's vibe coding. I don't really know him, but let's be nice. He seems to be a newish streamer. Let's go in there and ask questions and whatever you guys do. Ricky Wong, have a good day, man. Thank you for the type racers, Hasp and Navelji. See you next time. Thank you very much for all the tips. Tonko Blanco. See you next time. Don't defend. Seaplane 1. Adios, amigos. Reserti. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow, perhaps, more than likely. Everybody else, all the lurkers here, have a good night or good day, whatever it is. Hey, YouTubers, see you later. Thanks. Sorry I missed your message. Duro delay. Yeah, I gotta. My OBS settings are whack. I gotta change them. All right, cool, Matt. See you next time, man.